Okay, so do y'all remember the police officer who was caught on camera groping a woman's breast? And that was for an OnlyFans skit last year. This was while he was working and wearing his exact work uniform. Well, he has reportedly pleaded no contest and he is only getting probation. Sean Herman, pictured here on the left, is a former officer with the Metro Nashville Police Department in Tennessee. He reportedly entered the plea to felony official misconduct this week. This was all in connection to his arrest that took place in May of last year, 2024. As part of his plea deal, it was said he was sentenced to a year of supervised probation, and he also had his peace officer standards and training certification suspended back in August of last year. Now, to begin with, Sean was reportedly fired and criminally charged after detectives identified him as the man in the Metro Nashville police uniform. And that was in the explicit video that could be found on OnlyFans. The video reportedly showed him doing a fake mock traffic stop with a female driver who then exposed her breast to him. According to investigators, the video was filmed on April 26th of last year. That was in a Madison area parking lot. And as I said, y'all, get this. It was filmed while Sean was on duty at that very moment as a patrol officer. Reportedly, he had been employed with that department for 3 years before he was fired and then arrested. This all reportedly broke out when police discovered the clip on OnlyFans, and it was posted by a creator named Jordan, Jordin, and the video was titled, "Can't Believe He Didn't Arrest Me." Sean's department patch was clearly visible on the camera, but his face never appeared. It was just a really stupid move on his part. Now, according to reports, because I have not seen the video, it begins with Jordan sitting in the driver's seat, joking with a passenger who is in the same vehicle about being pulled over. She said she was not going to get a ticket because she was going to show the cops her TITS. Sean then identified himself in the video as Officer Johnson of PD, and he told her she was driving 65 in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. She then admitted she didn't even have her license, so she flashed her hoo-haws at him. He then said, "Ma'am, it's 2024. I can see TITS on the internet anytime." She said, "Well then, what if you touch them?" And, well, the cop agreed to, and he reached out to grope her breast before he grabbed his own genitals through his own pants. All of this on video now while he was supposed to be working. He then told her he'd let her off with a warning and then he walks away. Now, while Sean had his hands at the car window, there was a very, very brief second where just enough of the MNPD patch was visible to identify it. That was all police needed to investigate and figure out who the cop was. The local police chief reportedly ordered that the investigation continue even after he was fired, and that then led to his indictment and a $3,000 bond. The department said it was one of the most outrageous and disrespectful acts a person in their department could do. Now, in an interview last year, Jordan reportedly told how the video came to be. She said that she had met Sean in person a while back for a few minutes, and one day he saw her on Reddit and reached out about possibly filming a full video in the future. She said in the meantime, she had an idea to do a fake traffic stop where she'd flash him to get out of a ticket. She said to begin with, the skit or video was not intended for OnlyFans, but as a promotional stunt. It was only supposed to be used for promos and clickbait on Twitter and other social media platforms in order to bring eyes to her platform. She said she later removed her video from public platforms and then planned to sell it on OnlyFans, and that all the proceeds would go to Sean to help get him back on his feet again. She also reportedly said she paid him a month's salary after he was fired and hoped that the proceeds from the clip would provide more financial support to him. Once she realized the video was being reported to police, though, she took it down from OnlyFans, but she said by that point it was too late, and she actually had Metro detectives show up to question her about the incident. She thinks that the attention it got on Twitter put it out in the law enforcement's radar. She was reportedly under the impression that local media turned it into police, and she thinks it was from her Twitter. By that point, the video was at 2 million views and it had been retweeted nearly 6,000 times. She went on to defend Sean's character and said he was a very kind and respectful guy. She said she's not sure what he'll do next, but suggested that he's got the looks and demeanor to thrive in the world of adult content. So anyway, he didn't get a lot, just probation. Honestly, I think that's good enough. Should he have made the video? Absolutely not, especially while on the clock with your uniform on. It's not a good look and that's just wrong. But he did, in fact, lose his job. That's huge. I think the punishment was right. I don't really see the reason he got arrested to begin with. Yes, an investigation with the department and whatnot to fire him, but, you know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. And for more true crime, be sure to follow and subscribe over on YouTube.